The Nintendo Switch may be the latest portable console from Nintendo, but that does not mean the 3DS is dead. Stick around for our 3DS buying guide. Hey guys, Sabrio here, and I, like many people at AltChar, expected the Nintendo Switch to be cheering to the 3DS, slowly bringing it across the river to the land of dead Nintendo consoles where it will rest with the GameCube, the N64, and the rest of them, including the Virtual Boy. But alas, although our knowledge of Greek mythology is superb, our market analysis is not. Nintendo appeared to be behind the 3DS with their announcements at E3. This year we have Metroid Samus Returns, Pokemon Gold and Silver, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, Yokai Watch 2, and Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. The 3DS has a large and varied library of games, and the device also has backwards compatibility for the original DS, so picking one of these up is a great idea, but what version should you buy? Don't worry about that, AltChar is gonna give you the complete breakdown, but if you're too lazy for details, skip to here for the too long didn't watch summary. For the 3DS, there are a lot of versions: the original, the 3DS XL, the 2DS, new 3DS, new 3DS XL, and new 2DS XL. And you guessed it, the ones that say 2D don't have the 3D functionality, which was a big selling point of the console. Now, do you need it to play games? Not necessarily, it has always been an optional extra that you could control. Due to the technology used, not everyone could see it, so not every game makes it a must-use feature. The original 3DS has a 2GB card included. The 3DS XL and 2DS come with a 4GB SD card. All of these can be expanded up to 128GB via SD, SDHC, and SDXC cards. The new systems have a 4GB microSD card included and are expandable up to 256GB via microSDXC card slot, but Nintendo recommends the 32GB microSDHC card. Unlike traditional consoles, when buying a portable, the weight and the dimensions matter. It's gotta be sturdy but light, big but not too big. The original 3DS weighs 235 grams, which is 13.4 chicken nuggets. The 3DS XL weighs 336 grams, which is 19.2 chicken nuggets. 2DS weighs 260 grams, 14.8 chicken nuggets. The new 3DS weighs 253 grams, 14.4 chicken nuggets. The new 3DS XL weighs 329 grams, 18.8 chicken nuggets, and the new 2DS XL 260 grams, 14.8 chicken nuggets. All of the versions can support approximately 16.77 million colors, with the lower screen being 320 x 240 QVGA. The upper screen is where we have the main difference in sizes, starting from the lowest. The 2DS is 3.52 inches, the original 3DS is 3.53 inches, the new 3DS is 3.88 inches, and finally the 3DS XL, new 3DS XL, and new 2DS XL are all 4.88 inches. One of the most important features for anyone is the battery life. The original 3DS has a battery that can last 3 to 5 hours, the 3DS XL 3.5 to 6.5 hours, 2DS 3.5 to 5.5 hours, new 3DS 3.5 to 6 hours, new 3DS XL 3.5 to 7 hours, and new 2DS XL 3.5 to 6.5 hours. All of these are determined by screen brightness, Wi-Fi, sound volume, and 3D effect. All of the 3DS family use a 268 MHz Digital Media Professional Spica 200 as the GPU. It's with the memory and the processors that the difference happens. The original systems have 128 MB FC RAM at 3.2 GB per second. The new systems have 256 MB FC RAM at 6.4 GB per second. The original systems use a 268 MHz dual-core ARM11 and 134 MHz single-core ARM9 as the processor, whereas the new systems use a 804 MHz quad-core ARM11 and 134 MHz single-core ARM9. This difference in processors makes all the difference when it comes to playing games, which of course is the most important thing. All of the consoles support the original DS and DSi game cards. For the Virtual Console, they can all play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Gear, and the original Nintendo. The new versions have the added benefit of playing Super Nintendo games from the Virtual Console and some exclusive titles like Xenoblade 3D and Fire Emblem Warriors. So, being that it's all about the games we'd recommend on this alone, go for a new 3DS XL or 2DS XL. So after all of that, AltChar recommends going for the new 3DS XL if you want a 3DS. The old versions are good quality and on the cheaper side, but the extra cost is getting you access to great games, a better battery life, and better display. We suggest getting a 3D version over the 2D because some games work nicely with it and it's a cool feature. Plus, you can get one that looks like this beauty. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and let us know down in the comment section below what console are you gonna get. We always love to hear from you, and please make sure to head over to AltChar.com for much more content like this. Thanks a lot for watching, and this is Sabriel, and see you in the next video.